TV here with coming TV James and me, Cecil G. Say, and how to create foreign stands. We're going to find out some information about what went down. So, many people got it, many people have some but you know, people think that you're going to finance with money. I mean, it's not bad. What's happened today? Firstly, I'm saying maybe not to get to the serious stages of the marketing. Yeah, it's like stuff. It's been like this. Do you know what? It's actually been really nice to hear him speak again. Like, obviously, first time I know he's said a few bits and bobs. It's like the first time he's like spoken to the so yeah. But the interesting stuff was Partey. We want to know is anything in Sweden starting Saturday? Do you know what? I thought the history was quite good. I mean, anyone who's listening to the opportunity, he gives nothing away. He's really, he really doesn't take it too far away. Anyway,
this is his comment on integrating Partey into the matchday squad. He actually mentioned that today he's having his first training session.
Okay.
I mean,
surprising.
You know, what's it, Thursday?
Yeah.
That's Thursday. I'm not sure if they train tomorrow. And then big game with the Etihad. Like, this isn't a home game against, you know, a lower half team. This is a big game. A lot of people come down to instruction. Is he going to include Partey straight away in that? I'm not 100% sure.
I hope so. I really hope so. Let's see what you guys are saying. What do you guys think about Partey starting this Saturday? Let's have a look at some comments.
I mean, look, he said he was just here yesterday. He's getting familiar with everything around the club. Today he will have his first training session, so everything has to come really quickly for him. We knew that before we signed him, that he is fit. He is very willing to start playing, and we will see how he goes in the next few days. I mean, the thing I like hearing in that is that he's saying he's fit already. Like, he's been playing for Atletico.
Yeah.
Like, he's good to go. He doesn't have to quarantine. He doesn't have to get up to scratch.
No, he's been playing. He could. I believe he can go straight in. But
are you starting him? If you're managing, you're starting him.
100% starting him.
Interesting. I mean,
100%.
He says he's also not had anyone back today yet. Obviously, some people may be playing international. So, yeah, what have we got here? What have we got in the comments?
So we got. Is that Eddie Milito? This one here. Oh no, it's this one here. We keep getting this. Is that Eddie? No, it's not. This is You're getting that a lot. But they're saying start Partey here. So Arsenal. He's saying, yeah, start Arsenal. Start Partey, sorry. Start Arsenal.
I mean, that's what the general voice of the fans has been.
Yeah.
You know, that we should get him straight in there. We shouldn't be messing around. If you bring him in, I want to know this from the fans. If you bring him in, who are you dropping? Are you playing him with Partey Ceballos? Are you playing Partey with Xhaka? Sorry. Are you playing Partey with Xhaka and Ceballos, or are you playing Partey with Xhaka as a base too? Anyway, we'll see in your comments. This is what else he had to say about sort of the exciting part. He said, I've seen the buzz around the place. The fans are really happy. I've seen some really positive reactions after we brought him in. The same with the team, the squad, and the staff.
So wait, let me stop you there on that. Swiguna. There's no Partey without Partey. So that kind of sums up. I can imagine he's a lively character in the change room, and he brings positive energy. You've seen his interviews and stuff. I feel like it's something we're definitely going to need. He's strong on the pitch, but lively in the dressing room. So yeah.
Yeah, he seems a lot of fun. I quite like the way he came across, sort of in the interviews. He seemed really genuine, really sweet. So, but absolutely love. And do you know what? 28 games without a win away at the top six. Maybe Partey will bring the party.
Hopefully,
we'll see. He was asked about whether we might see Thomas Partey versus Kevin De Bruyne. Now, to be fair, we don't know if Kevin De Bruyne is going to be fit. But if you're seeing him that starting 11, are you putting Partey on him?
Yeah, 100%. I need Partey to lift up De Bruyne, lift him in the air, let him know early. This is my league now. This is my league. That's what I need. So I need Partey to start. Arteta, come on, start him, please.
It's hard to disagree with that, to be honest.
Exactly.
I think if I'm seeing Kevin De Bruyne in that team, and he's quite a physical guy himself, Kevin. He's not lightweight. I know he's good on the ball and he does a lot of stuff, but I would be putting Partey on him. I'd be telling him just don't let him pass you.
100%.
We'll go back to the comments in a sec, have a look at what's coming up. But the next big topic was, Kieran Tierney.
Kieran Tierney.
I got a rant for just 30 seconds here because we're looking at a guy who's tested supposedly negative for coronavirus 3 times in the last couple of weeks, or maybe even the last week. Don't quote me on that, but he's basically been tested negative a lot recently. Apparently, they've sent, according to ESPN, Arsenal have sent photographic evidence to the Scottish government to basically prove that Kieran was nowhere near Armstrong at the Scottish camp. Wow. Which is basically the reason he's having to self-isolate. What do you make of all this? I mean, I just think he's tested negative. He says he's followed protocol. Actually, before we go into that, this is what Arteta had to say about it. He said, this is getting very complicated when we are sending players abroad. Obviously, you lose control. Some authorities have different regulations to the actual ones in the Premier League. How can we have different regulations? This is a worldwide pandemic. Everyone is dealing with this. How can we have different ways? The players who played for Portugal, back for City, Diaz, not sure if Bernardo Silva played, but he might have done. They're available.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
I don't know. I feel like this is something they need to clamp down on. If you're going to have international football, which fine, I'm not all for it necessarily, but it's happening. Yeah. Arteta later will read. He backs it. Basically, he thinks it needs to happen. If you're going to do that, there's got to be a universal understanding on how we're going to look after our players.
There's too many mixed messages. Listen, it's a worldwide pandemic, but everyone has their own rules, and it makes no sense. It's a pain.
It's not one for me.
What else was said?
Mesut Ozil.
Oh, we're going to get some comments here. Mesut Ozil, people. What are we saying? Right, talk to me. What was said in the press conference over Mesut Ozil?
He was asked whether basically Mesut Ozil is going to be left out of the squad, of the Premier League squad. So basically, he won't be available at all, which basically kind of silences the debate, right? Is, if he's not available, people stop asking Arteta about it. But he is available. That decision hasn't been made yet. This is what he said. He wasn't the only one who's not in the League squad. It's a really difficult decision for me to make, because to leave players out of the squad at that level where they know they cannot get involved is really tough. I don't like it at all, but the decision had to be made. This is my thing, right? If it were me and you forget the last few months, I'm not leaving Ozil out of that squad. There is always a place for Ozil.
Thank you.
But if Arteta doesn't want to use him at all, and we've not seen him being in the last few months, or maybe there's outside factors that mean Ozil's not playing, cool, then you've got to leave him out. Yeah. You've got to leave him out because it's a waste of a place. Like, it's a token gesture. All right, you can have your place, but if you're leaving out someone who might genuinely be involved, I can't see how you can include it.
I hear that. We got a comment here saying from Enamar Agizi, free Ozil. Now, I was saying this yesterday. I was here with Robbie and we was talking about Ozil, and I feel bad for the guy. Like, I feel like he should have been incorporated somehow. Like, he has so much talent, and he, especially with Partey coming in now and the players we have that could play around Ozil, it would have definitely benefited the squad. But
why is it that the minute Ozil sort of entering his last year, we finally sign a world-class box midfielders? It seems a bit of a waste, but hey, whatever. We roll with it. Other people in the comments, Partey and Ceballos in my OP, just there from Ernesto Arsenal.
Partey and Ceballos to start. So who's that? In Ernesto Arsenal. So to start, I'm not angry at that. I'm not angry at that. Not at all.
They're dynamic, arguably more dynamic than Partey. Got some stuff going on out there. But we've got, Jack is disciplined, right? But is he as mobile? I always feel when you're playing teams like City and Liverpool, you want mobility.
You need mobility. 100%. You need someone to break up the midfield and distribute. And I feel like Partey has that over Xhaka.
Yeah. But you know where I shut myself up? Where I immediately disagree with myself? Xhaka played really well in the FA Cup semi-final against City, FA Cup final against Chelsea, Community Shield against Liverpool. 3 top teams, mobile midfielders that he did the bits, So
it's a difficult one.
It is a tricky one. We've got another one there from Aeon C saying we need Ozil.
Wow, there is a lot of Ozil fans here, and I'm not angry, if I'm honest.
Statistically, we do need Ozil. 23 shots in the league, supposedly, that's 16th lowest or something. That's not looking good, is it?
It's not looking good.
Look, let's talk about Eddie Nketiah.
Yes,
right? He was. He made history, the top scorer for the under-21s. He exceeded Alan Shearer's record. I believe, Joe, I'm not going to get a number because it's completely slipped out of my head, but I think it was 14, maybe 15 goals. But mad for him, he's goal scoring. He's scoring a lot for the under 21s.
Yeah.
He has done prolifically, even when he has done in the sort of younger teams at Arsenal. How do you think he's doing in an Arsenal shirt?
Do you know what? I actually believe it's more down to opportunity of Eddie Nketiah. Like, I feel like if he had a good run, but his competition is very high.
Yeah.
Like Lacazette's on form at the moment. We've got Aubameyang, who we all trust in and rely on. So at times, so I feel like it's just all about timing and waiting. And I know it's hard to say for a young player to do that. I understand. I've played in the game, and I understand it's difficult to wait for your chance. But that's what I just think he needs to be able to do, and is take his moment. And hopefully Arteta will, involve him more coming at the later stages of the season.
Yeah, I mean, he's had the odd opportunity. I mean, for me, Lacazette should still be playing, but I just think Lacazette's a better player. That's not a knock on Nketiah or anything he's doing. He's actually doing. I think he's doing well. I don't think he's getting a hell of a lot of service. But
yeah, look at this comment here. Look at this one. Hold on. Wait, no. Old school Gooner. Sell Eddie. Not good enough for Arsenal.
He's not.
That's a bit harsh. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I feel like I said, he needs more of an opportunity. I feel like we're going to need him. I know at some point in the stage of the season, there's going to be a time where Arteta's going to look at his bench and think, do you know what? This is the time where we need you. There could be injuries. I feel like Eddie will be a good replacement.
Do you know where I think old school Gooner's got a point here is Eddie might not be good enough for Arsenal, but yet, like right now, starting week in, week out, goal scoring.
100%.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. He's a young player. Like, it's going to take time. But you don't get a lot of time at Arsenal. That's the thing. So he's doing really well at the moment. Yeah, we'll see. Let's move on to William Saliba, which has been a bit of a
this is a talking topic and a half
issue at the club. I mean, look, the stories are. We don't have a lot of clarity on what's going on with William Saliba. Bless him. He's a really young kid still. He's come from Saint Etienne. Supposedly there's been family issues that don't want to comment on because we don't know, right? But he's here. Arsenal have something like 8 centre-backs in the group. This is the shortest quote I'm ever going to read. Mikel Arteta was asked whether William Saliba will be staying at Arsenal. He said yes. That's it. Yes,
that's all he gave.
That's
very.
There's not much more to it. Yes, I said he was a man of not many words.
Yeah.
But look, basically the window for Championship and EFL clubs to sign players from our league and vice versa is tomorrow. So there was thought that maybe Saliba would go to Brentford or Norwich or somewhere. I'm not opposed to him going to a Brentford. I think he'd get good experience, especially if we're not going to use him. He's not in the Europa League squad. I don't know. It feels a bit.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think about William Saliba? People in the comments, let us know.
Yeah, we've got Arda Guna asking there, Arteta to play Saliba. I mean, not in the Europa League. We know for sure that's not happening.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, unless something changes or unless it's misinformation as far as we're aware, Saliba's not in the squad. In terms of the Carabao Cup, well, we're in the quarterfinals, and we know that Arteta loves to play a strong team.
Yeah.
Especially when he gets to that latter stage of the competition. I can't see him bringing Saliba back in for that. Premier League games, I'm not sure. And then you've got the FA Cups left. Well, that doesn't start till January.
Listen, I don't think Saliba's going to get. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get.
I don't see him getting a lot of,
which is actually again sad. I know I talk about players waiting for their moment and stuff, but I feel like we have so many centre backs, and that wait might be too long. But we've got to use him. He's definitely got quality.
It's sad because of the hope we had for him, and have for him.
Yeah.
Have for him. Like he's gonna make. He's a great. Somebody on my words. He's going to do great one day.
Yes.
But Mustafi came into form for his injury. Chambers too. Louise has looked good. Gabriel's a new signing.
Mm-hmm.
We've not even touched on Holding. He's been playing regularly.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't have to panic about it. We don't have to panic about it. We can. It's all right.
I'm going to take this one. Marcus Henry. I don't know who that is. But
Harry Potter doesn't get these.
I'll take that one. I'll take that one. Okay, back to the football. So let me quickly ask you a question because I feel like there's a lot going on in the comments here about Pepe.
Yeah.
Does he start Saturday? I think this is the main question that I've seen in these comments is what's your thoughts on Pepe? And do you think he'll start?
Yeah, not a knock on Willian, who I think's done okay. Not brilliantly, but he's done okay. I still think Pepe should play. I think Pepe, you know, we're going to talk about it on Saturday, actually, ahead of the game. Catch us live.
Catch us live this Saturday.
But I think that Pepe's got to play. He offers that sort of direct, like, out to in movement that is going to hurt Man City players. I think Willian more likes to come centric, get the ball to feet.
Yep.
We saw Pepe's goal against Sheffield. Give him the ball and let him run, and he can cause trouble. What do you think?
I agree. And I actually think, I've said this previously, Mendy is the weak link in the Man City team. And if he starts, then I think Pepe should have him on toast. Absolutely burn him up. Just needs to get that confidence. I think him starting against Man City will give him enough confidence to do what he does best and just drive at players and, create chances for us. So I say Pepe starts. Hopefully, hopefully Arteta agrees with us. Pepe, for me, starts. But this is... And Ernesto, Arsenal, cool. Yeah, we hope so as well. We agree.
Rob, George or Jorge, forgive me if I pronounced that incorrectly. He says Pablo Mari was someone we forgot. Good point. Ooh. Another left-sided centre-back. We've only seen him 3 times, but 3? Yeah. But anyway, would love to see a bit more of him and he'll maybe be able to give Gabriel a bit of a rest on that left side. Let's go through some more Arteta quotes here. He talked about facing Man City and the confidence in the squad. This made me very happy. He said, "I'm confident in what we are doing. It is very early to say where we will be at the end of the season. A lot of things have to happen. A lot of improvement has to be made by us as a team. We know what we have to do. We know the level of competition we are facing in this league. We are happy with the recruitment we have done in the transfer window, and now we need to get better and better every week." Nothing too surprising there, but what I'm taking from that, a lot of confidence. He feels backed. He's happy with what he's been left with. Do you think this is just press talk, or do you think he's really genuinely happy with what we've done? Because I think he is.
No, I think he's happy. I think that it was a very professional answer, that was, but I feel like none of it was a lie.
It was very corporate. Yeah. Maybe not corporate, but it was very media trained.
Yeah, media trained.
Without being too
definitely, which he would have been being a player and now a manager and watching over Pep. But I feel like that is all truth. I don't think there's one bit of ounce of lie in that at all, in my opinion. So
yeah, no, I completely agree. We got this one from Magic Placebo. What a name. Saka on the left. You're going to find out on Saturday that that's what I want.
Make sure you tune into Saturday's show because we have the predicted starting 11. So make sure you stay tuned to that because we both seem to agree. We both want him in there. Some more quotes on facing City. I quite like this one. It's about him and Guardiola. He said he's basically asked whether he understands and knows Guardiola tactically better than anyone else. Obviously, having served under him for 4 years. I quite liked his answer. I don't know about better. I know him very well because we worked together for 4 years very closely. We both know how we think and the solutions that can be made. But after, it is to try to prevent them or execute the football on the pitch when everything is going 100 miles per hour, which is very difficult and much more difficult than on a tactics board. Right. This is I find this really interesting, okay, because if I am coming up against someone and I've kind of learned from them as a manager and I know what they do. Am I thinking, no, I'm going to do what I want to do. I want to set the team up how I want. Or am I constantly second guessing? Actually, but they might do this. I think people are saying that this is an advantage for Arteta. I think this is his biggest headache of the season. What do you think? But do you know what he could do? Start Thomas Partey, because that is something that, Pep's not going to know what to do with. He's not going to have a clue, because I'm sure Arteta has had loads of time to prepare. So I feel like it's a spanner in the works for Pep to like.
It's definitely a spanner.
Yeah, it's a spanner for him to think, what we're going to do if that happens. And I feel like that is
because he offers something so different.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's that like if you're facing an Arsenal midfielder, Ceballos and Xhaka, I think you can press them. Yeah. Ceballos beats the press well, but I think for pace you're okay. Partey's fast. When he starts going.
You can swear.
No,
you can swear.
I held it back. When he starts going, my God. When he gets going, like he's hard to stop.
He is.
And that's a completely different proposition to face in midfield.
Facts.
So look.
Zayed Amro says 4-4-3. 4-3-3 is a must.
4-4-3. I agree. Play 12 players. Why not? Yeah. Whack in a 12.
4-3-3 is a must. He's saying.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? Or
yes, throughout the season, I actually think that a 3-4-3 as we've been playing is the way to go. All will be revealed.
Yes.
But in possession, under this 3-4-3 Arteta plays, Saka basically comes into midfield, and it's a 4-3-3 anyway.
Yeah.
So, but I do think as the season goes on, that's how we have to go for it. Personally, one last quote here. I thought this was a nice one to end on. Mikel Arteta discusses sort of lower league football. He says, I think we have to protect the low leagues as well. This is our obligation. We want to produce grassroots and opportunities for everybody in this industry. I think it's fair to assess the situation and find the best possible way to achieve that. This is our responsibility as well. He was talking about Project, I forgot what it's even called. Anyway, I hated it. I hated the idea of it. You know, essentially they wanted to kind of reform football a bit. You know, he talked a little bit about whether there should be a reform, but I love those quotes. You've been in the kind of the grassroots levels of football. Any take on that?
No, all I would say is ask Ozil to fund it. He wants to help Gunnosaurus. He can help out the grassroots football with the wages and the lower teams. No, I don't agree with it. I know the plan they tried to put in place, I'm not a fan of it massively. No. But it got declined, I believe, today.
Yeah, I think today it got declined. So yeah, it's good to see that, you know, we've got basically the face of our club, Mikel Arteta, very much kind of representing the club and saying that, you know, we need to help out the low league. So, well, look, those are the highlights from Mikel Arteta's press conference. It's just good to hear him talk about everything again. Talk about Partey. Didn't give much away about whether he's starting, but are we surprised? I mean, he doesn't give anything away.
Keeps his cards close to his chest.
He knows what he's doing.
Exactly. He knows what he's doing. Right. Well, thank you for watching. I've been Cecil G. He's been AFTV James. Stay tuned for more content coming this week on the game at Man City versus Arsenal.